My name is Anna Patterson, and this is my final speech for Public Speaking Summer 2012. For my speech, I will inform you on a tragic event that happened the year of my birth. In 1993, terrorism had arrived on American soil with a bang. An act of terrorism that hit New York City would change the lives of many innocent people forever. People went to work never to expect what the outcome would be that day, as they were in their offices, on the phones, and visiting with coworkers. A normal day or so it appeared. However, outside there were terrorists that had a well-thought-out plan to cause chaos in their lives and the lives of their family and friends. It is terribly sad that people sit around and think of ways in which to cause harm to others. On February 26, 1993, at 12:18 p.m., a small band of terrorists detonated a van filled with explosives in the lower parking garage of the World Trade Center. According to an article in the New York Times, the van was filled with enough explosives to kill an entire town. The bomb was so intense, it blew a crater 200 feet by 100 feet wide and 5 stories deep. Floors collapsed, lights blinked throughout the building, and all power was shut down throughout the entire complex. Tenants inside the building were left inside elevators, in total darkness with no heat, and inside smoke-filled rooms. In an online article at time.com, it stated fires quickly broke out through the towers, launching smoke up stairwells and elevator shafts, causing people to panic and become very uncomfortable. The Trade Center, with 250 elevators and miles of corridors and stairways, posed a major challenge for rescue workers. On a day of confusion, the number of fatalities was repeatedly revised. A total of 6 people were killed and over 1,000 were injured due to the bombing. According to an article named Tower Terror by Richard Lacayo, this blast, which erupted on the second level of a 4-story underground parking garage, sent cars hurtling like toys, blew out a 100-foot wall, and sent the floor collapsing down several stories. Experts speculate that the bomb may have consisted of hundreds of pounds of high explosives. The bomber may have known that putting the bomb in the garage would cause more of a bang. The garage was a perfect area as it caused damage not only to the upper floors with smoke, but also to the base of the towers with structural damage. As a small group of terrorists left the scene of the bombing unnoticed, a team began to investigate. Investigators searched the rubble and found a receipt. The receipt led back to a van rental company, which also linked the van to an Islamic fundamentalist named Mohammed Solomon. The search of crime records showed the van had been reported stolen the day before. Solomon had rented the van, and the FBI arrested him as he tried to get his deposit back. As clues came together, 3 more suspects were arrested. Also discovered was the apartment where the bomb was built, along with many dangerous chemicals. All 4 men were tried, convicted, and sentenced to life. Meanwhile, the mastermind behind the bombing had not yet been captured. The FBI soon learned the name of the mastermind, Ramzi Youssef. He was captured in Pakistan, returned to the U.S. along with the driver of the van. They too were sentenced to life in prison. The 1993 bombing was only the beginning of what the city of New York had yet to experience. On September 11, 2001, the World Trade Center was yet again attacked by terrorists, this time much more heartbreaking and tragic. 2 passenger planes were hijacked and flown into the World Trade Center. The crash caused huge fires and the collapse of the towers less than 2 hours later. The acts of terrorism directed to the United States caused heartbreaking and tragic events in the lives of many innocent people. It left many people with a false sense of safety. The only thing you can do in situations like these are to rebuild and start over. Now located where the Twin Towers once stood is a memorial dedicated to those who lost their lives in the 9/11 tragedy. I would like to thank each and every one of you for listening to my last speech for my public speaking course, summer 2012.